season of...
It's certainly been a windy start to the day, gusts over 50 kilometers per hour at times from the southwest, but it is about to change directions. Notice how we get more of a westerly component as the afternoon progresses. Also, we'll see a general trend towards lighter winds and cooler temperatures, mostly cloudy skies. I don't foresee much in the way of snow flurry activity in Toronto. That changes for areas up to the north and east. Tomorrow morning, we're at -2 with a wind chill of -7. So cool air still around, even though we're in a overall mild pattern that's likely to last right through Christmas. 2 in Chicago, -6 in Thunder Bay, -13 in Winnipeg. So there's the chilly air that's going to just briefly make an appearance around here. Briefly, because by the end of the week, we have a shot at hitting 10 degrees again around the city of Toronto and some of the other areas nearby. There is this is the cold front that's moving through. It has just a very narrow band of snow that could briefly reduce visibility. So as that occurs, there's actually a snow squall watch in effect from Environment Canada for this, and then also the potential for some snow squall activity coming up here Wednesday morning. Notice how at 9:30 we have this line from Midland through Orillia, north side of Peterborough, and then back towards Bancroft. That sinks into the city of Toronto, the squall line, and weakens, but still the risk of flurries on Wednesday with some colder air. Could even see a brief accumulation locally up to 10 centimeters for this area up north. Now for southern Quebec, we're not expecting anything in Montreal, Ottawa, some light snow, but that's about it today. 5 degrees on Thursday, 9 on Friday with sunshine. This is my pick for the entire week, maybe the entire month of December. 5 on Saturday, 7 on Sunday, and it looks like this mild pattern continues right through next week, and by that point, we're less than a week away from Christmas. Doesn't look great if you're hoping for your more typical festive white Christmas around here. But I will say that it stays a bit colder in Montreal, -2 through Thursday, 6 degrees Friday, and then here too, above freezing right through early next week. Have a great afternoon.
Thanks so much, Anthony, and thank you at home.
Weather is brought to you by your locally owned Midas in Belleville, Brockville, and Kingston. For brakes, tires, oil, everything. Midas will keep you safe and on the road in all weather conditions.
Just a trace of flurries today, mild enough, and we still see that probability of flurries tonight. It may be mixed with a shower as the front moves through. We may already see some of that in your backyard. And, this will turn to just a wet flurry overnight as temperatures drop. A cool day tomorrow. Sunny, well, I call it cool just because we've been used to the 5 or 6 that we've seen. That's what it was today in the region. But it is seasonal. +1 is what we saw today, and that's sunny and seasonal. We're going to see that for tomorrow, sunny and seasonal again by noon, so that flurry should end in the morning. Sunny and mild Thursday and Friday. Cloudy Saturday and still on the mild side. But then cooling down on Sunday, and by Monday there could be a small probability of mixed precipitation. So enjoy the clearing and the warming for a few days. It looks pretty good. 5 was what we had in Kingston, 6 in Belleville, the same for Brockville is 6, 4 in Smiths Falls, 3 in Ottawa, 5 in Peterborough, Oshawa, and Toronto. So everybody above normal. As I said, 1 Celsius is the daytime high norm for the Belleville-Kingston area. We're sitting at a 4 right now. Those west winds pushing pretty hard, gusting up to about 43. They were a little bit harder earlier, and they will continue to be on the breezy side tonight. Tomorrow, more moderate and changing, turning around a little bit. We're looking at quite a bit of cloud out there currently, as reported from Norman Rogers. Barely a trace of flurries, but there's still a good chance of that tonight. We could see a centimeter or 2 in some places, but it's not a very strong front, and you'll see that in our imaging in just a few minutes. And we have lost another minute of daylight in the last 24 hours. High pressure positioning itself in the south. So once we get this chance of flurries out of the way, we see some clearing. But it's not a ridge of high pressure dropping in out of the north with Arctic air. It is south of us, so it is pumping in some milder air. So we get the clear skies, and we get some nicer temperatures too, well above normal. Some places could see 7 or 8 degrees for daytime highs over the next couple days. As this high pressure continues to sort of move itself to the east, you can see that's the gateway. It's opening up for that warm air. And look how close those isobars are. The farther north you go, the stronger that wind. There's a low in the north that's going to be pushing through. Enjoy the warm air, because that probability of flurries and a drop in temperature will be back in the game again. This is what we're looking at now, and why we're saying it could start off as a shower, a bit of a mix, especially close to the lake. And then that chance of flurries by noon tomorrow, we see the probability diminish, clearing through the afternoon. And then, yes, but for the odd little spot of cloud here and there, you're looking at mainly sunny or a mix of sun and cloud for the region. Very nice conditions for a couple days, and as high as 7 degrees in the Quinte region by Friday. Mainly sunny. For tomorrow, it's a mix of sun and cloud. Once you get that chance of flurries out of the way early in the morning, you might see a centimeter or two. And then a mix of sun and cloud Thursday, a high 3, and yeah, that glorious 7 Celsius on Friday, and mainly sunny. Brockville, you'll rise to 0 tomorrow, and that front takes a little longer to move out of your area. We've got that probability of wet flurries. Could be mixed with a shower when we're around that 0 mark. There's always a risk of freezing rain. Thursday, we're looking at a mix of sun and cloud, a high 2, rising to 6 on Friday, and a mix of sun and cloud. Smiths Falls, you'll probably miss out on that active weather. There's a little bit of something tonight, but the probability is a lot lower. You're far removed from any of the active weather associated with this cold front. If you see any, it won't be that much. -1 and a mix of sun and cloud tomorrow for you. Thursday, high 1, mix of sun and cloud, and Friday, a mix of sun and cloud, and you benefit with the warmer air. High 7 for you as well. Kingston, your forecast, there's a trace of flurries overnight, maybe a centimeter, maybe more in some parts of eastern Ontario. We've got a mix of sun and cloud tomorrow with a high of 1. Those winds calm down a little bit and change direction to more of a northwest 20 to 40. Thursday, it's a mix of sun and cloud, back up to 3. A high 7 on Friday, and a mix of sun and cloud. 4 will be your high Saturday as the cloud settles in again. Cloudy Sunday, and a high of 6, up to 5 on Monday. We could see a shower, and as temperatures drop Monday, we could see that mixed with some wet flurries. Tuesday, it's back to a mix of sun and cloud, and a high of -1. Now your weather wallpaper.
Weather Wallpaper is brought to you by Christine Geary's Maple Leaf Tours Travel Cruise. Visit mapleleaftours.com to get into the picture.
Pam Dyer of Kingston sends this one in. It's Pickles, begging Santa for treats. I've been a good boy. Sure you have. What a great picture. You know, I have that exact same sleigh next to the tree as part of our Christmas display.
Nice.
But I've got a polar bear in it. I would trade that polar bear for a Pickles any day. Look at him. Isn't he adorable?
Pickles he's angling for something though, right?
Well, I think there might be the camera operator might have a treat in their hand, I think, to get that shot.
Yes.
Wonderful picture. It's that time of year throughout December. We ask you for pictures of your pets dressed up, and Pickles really was the #1 choice today. We'd love to see those pics. Send them to us at submissions@ckwstv.com, and maybe we'll put your pet on the air. And if you know of anybody in your neighborhood that's decorating their home splendidly, I'd like to know that too. Send along that info. We're already going through the submissions, and so far in the running for this Friday's Holiday Lights Tour, it might be a visit to Trenton. So stay tuned to find out.
Yeah, it's a big region to cover, Bill, and unfortunately we can't get to all those places. But yeah, you're doing a great job, and so are viewers sending in pictures like Pickles there. And we'll find out what's in your 10-day outlook, and I guess a peek into the first couple of days of the official winter season coming up a little bit later. And it's time for business news brought to you by the Kingston Community Credit Union. The TSX dropped 84 points today. The Dow was up 173, and NASDAQ with a gain of 100 points. Canadian dollar trading at 73.5 cents U.S. Gold gaining over $1 an ounce on the London Fix, and crude oil up slightly, trading at $68.68 a barrel. Still ahead, with time running out for Congress to pass an aid package, Ukraine's president appeals directly to members of Congress and the White House. And later, all aboard the confection train.
I call this the spicy beef.
It's coming, and part of it's in the 10-day outlook, Bill.
That's right, and temperatures are climbing for now. 1 for a high tomorrow, clearing up nicely once those overnight flurries end in the morning. 3 degrees for a high Thursday with a mix of sun and cloud. More of the same Friday with a high 7. 4 will be your high on Saturday. Cloudy skies return. Cloudy again Sunday with a high 6. Up to 5 on Monday. And the chance of showers moving into about 40% probability. It's going to cool down late Monday. That could be mixed with flurries, those showers, if you see any at all. It's only a 40% probability. Then it cools down. As we roll into winter, we see those daytime highs hovering around the freezing mark as we say goodbye to the precipitation for a little while.
Pretty lucky to get these mild weekends that we seem to be having, helping with the last minute things that maybe you didn't get done in the fall, like the leaves or adding more lights to the house.
Yes, I have some catching up to do myself in the backyard.
This weekend sounds like a good one for it. We'll be right back.
Your long-range